Have you ever thought about finding a way to make easy money big and you want to spend $400 on the RSI website so that you can buy a ship so that you can make a bunch of money? But instead of making a bunch of money, what you do is you scrape together a hammerhead and a 325 and you think that you're going to make a decent amount of payout once you land at a place to sell every SKU of shit you just scraped off of a big ass ship. But instead of scraping shit off of a big ass ship and selling it and making a couple hundred in profit, what you end up doing is having your internet just shit the fuck out on you, and it registers your ship as crashed, and you lose the armor you were wearing, you lose the boxes of stuff you had, and you have to wait 30 something minutes for your ship to come back to you. But in the meantime, you have to go buy food and another set of armor because you want to run around in something that's industrial and shit like that, even though you're on a ship that seems more military than fucking most of the military vessels on here. Because even though this thing is doing Drakish Argo work, you're flying a ship that's built by the same people who brought you the Idris, the Hammerhead, and the Redeemer. Motherfuckers, welcome to the Aegis Reclaimer.
Hey, I'm a random generated AI voice. I'm here to act as a greeting for Lone Wolf 8003's channel. I'm here to introduce a video. Welcome to another abusive review. You will be shown a ship from a simpleton mind perspective. Have things said, bitch, shut the fuck up, and you will see how these ships look when someone without dick up their ass and paid partnership shows you the product.
As you can see, this is an enormous fucking bitch. This is so goddamn huge, it is a size 6 ship. This is almost a capital ship. This is almost more of a capital ship than the 890 Jump that I borrowed from somebody else to do a review on while they sat in the pilot seat quietly, muted and deafened to my fucknanigans. Well, this one, I purchased it. Right now, there's that silly-ass contest going on where you get to vote for like 16 different ships, and this is one of the ships that gets to get voted for. It's going to get my fucking vote, even though the one big critical fuckery that has happened to me so far was the internet on my end and not on CIG's part for fucking once. Oh yeah, and my thrusters are so big and powerful, I really hope these motherfuckers down here die when I lift off. Because I'm honestly feeling kind of spiteful and hateful and bitter and shitty and fuck you, and yeah, I'm not a nice person, in case you haven't seen from the rest of my videos in this series of abusive ship reviews. So how about we get the fuck up off the ground and get ourselves going towards some shit, and then I will go ahead and tell you about the rest of the ship. One thing I would like for you to understand, however, is that in addition to seeing it say pilot seat instead of claw operator seat, they labeled the seats. That is a very military thing to do, because during military service you will find that even your leaders are fucking retarded, dumb, and stupid. By the way, I know I like to remind people of this, and it's annoying, but I'm going to annoy you a little more just for your safety. The Uniform Code of Military Justice fell off of me in real life in December of 2021. So if any of you think that you're going to like try to get a hold of my command or something like that, I don't fucking have one. So hopefully you swallow some crushed up glass and hurt your insides before, fuck you. Now that we're out in deep space, we're gonna take the nice, long, lengthy tour of this motherfucker. So, over here is the two seats where everybody does all the goddamn work. Or at least, that's where you think they do all the goddamn work. Those are the scraping laser operator seats, otherwise known as salvage operator seats. There's two of them. They operate remote turrets that are down just underneath the cockpit level area. So you basically want to park your nose to where basically if you look down through that middle window right there, you can basically see the top edge of your workspace because the turrets will look down. Over here, you have a pair of scanning stations and a pair of remote turret operating areas. Over here, when ladders work, you have a very lengthy climb up to the gravity generator. And then you basically skipped having to use that fucking elevator right there. Over here, you have the drone operator seats for a feature that will be implemented in the fucking future. If you come this way, you can see a room full of features waiting to be implemented in the fucking future. Over here, you have escape pods, a feature that will be implemented in the fucking future. Over here, you have stuff that matters. Eventually, we'll come up here in this area. This is where we hang the fuck out, because, you know, that's what this is, a $400 hangout. Over here, it says docking collar. Here, I'm gonna, to avoid ruining anybody else's immersion. Well, that outer one's sealed anyway, but you kind of get the point. This over here, this is where y'all get to stay because, you know, you're the crew. This here, this is your shower. Notice there's no toilet in it. This is very much a shower. Notice, that's a shitter. Notice there's nothing about to spray water on your fucking head. Because this is built in the time when we knew the difference. Over here, this is my living space. 'Cause I'm the fucking captain up in this bitch. I don't want to sit there right now. Y'all could sit there and listen to me bitch you guys out about how we're not, you know, doing a good enough job because the internet's a fucking cunt. And that's where I sleep all by my lonesome. And then a shower and a toilet that I could sit on without the shower pouring water on me while I shit. And I get the toilet paper. You guys have toilet paper too, it's just not rendered in game. And there's my fucking uniforms because for some goddamn reason, the guy commanding a salvage ship needs a fucking dress uniform on board for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why I was made to bring that shit. I'm the goddamn commander. I don't even want that fuckery. And then, this is an airlock. I've come through these a good number of times and killed a lot of people in the process. Because, you know, I wasn't always a good boy. Before we demonstrate the elevator that totally works now, we're gonna go down this elevator that I've come up out of before and tipped sideways and stabbed the living fuck out of the guy that was standing there with his back to me because he doesn't know how to pull security correctly, because fuck you. Down here, those are hot things. So we're not going to come down here and fuck around with this engineer station that's waiting to be implemented in the future. The fucking future. And since the only use for it is to press someone's face against that scalding hot shit, we're gonna go the fuck back up. You'll notice there's no other way in or out of here aside from these couple of ladders because, well, there's nothing going on down here. We don't have engineering yet. So fuck off. We have a salvage balcony. That's the top. The top of top, if you will. This is where you can come over here. Now, this is for this is for ranking officers to be like, hey, fuckhead, keep them boxes coming out. Why am I getting alerts that it's clogged up? What are you doing in here? You shouldn't be like trying to fraternize in the goddamn salvage processing room. And go back to salvage processing. I know it looks like I skipped the habitation deck. I didn't skip a fucking thing, guy. The habitation deck is where we goddamn came from. So over here is a little bit of a pretend cargo grid, but once you stick a box in it, I wasn't able to pick it back up, so I don't know, because glitchy problem shit. This here is a thing that shits out recycled material composite, or composite material. I don't know. And then lots more space to put boxes. And if this game was like super perfect, this entire fucking area, minus like this central little area in the middle, and maybe the area leading directly to this, like 3 wide here, you wouldn't be able to put boxes unless you like put them manually there. This all the way up to about the balcony. On the balcony is where I would put boxes because I'm a fucking asshole. And you know where else I would put boxes? The fuck down here, because this area down here is totally meant for boxes. We'll go down to the cargo hold, because that floor there is called the salvage hold. Come on. There we go. So this is a cargo room. You stack even more shit in here. Isn't it fucking great? Yeah? I know it's great because I said it is. Now we're gonna go to the habitation deck. This is how you get back to that place that lets you get to the place where you do the shit that matters. Isn't it fucking neat?